Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 50 of Grim Dawn Definitive Edition on the Xbox Series X. Part 50 people, how did we get here? It's been a journey. So part 50 and level 56, not too bad I don't think, not bad going at all. Okay, in the last part we had a bit of a traumatic experience, people, because I couldn't figure out for the life of me why, let it be said that I'm recording this literally 5 minutes after I recorded that part, and I had to Google it. I had to Google why the feck it won't let me back in the forbidden domain with the skeleton key, and the answer seems to be that you have to shut the entire game down and restart it. I mean, tell me why that, how is that good game design? What the fuck? So anyway, it is what it is. The problem is that if I shut the game down, I'm pretty sure I'll lose the XP that I lost, and I'm pretty sure that I'll lose the portal that was at the gates of where we were. So I'm going to have to go through that entire conflagration area again, and possibly end up in the same scenario where we die, and I've got to do it all over again. So it's not great. That's really painful. I don't know why. I mean, that's Dark Souls painful. That it's even worse than Dark Souls. That run back of what we'd need to do to get back to that gate. Never mind get through the whole area to get to where we died in the gate, to then die again. It's like, it's a lot of my life I'm never going to get back, people. You know what I mean? So anyway, we're still in the same game session that we were in the last part. So I've not restarted it. And the proof is there because my portal is still there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do part of the DLC, and we'll come back to that if I get the oomph to do it. It's really taking the wind out of my sails, that. It's just utter wank, that is. I don't know how anyone would put that in a game, but anyway, we are where we are. It has pissed me off slightly, people. I have to admit, I have to be very honest with you and tell you that I'm very pissed off. Where am I going? I'm going to see, well, I'm assuming the emissary will still be stood around this corner. This is the first time we ever came across the emissary down here. Yeah, so let's kick it off.
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveller. Or should I say, taken. Some who mean you ill. Some who fear your potential. Then there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments. It appears you may be just the one we require.
You require me for what?
I cannot speak of such things in this place. The cursed gaze of our foes is cast upon us here, so I will be brief. Great powers are gathering within the distant lands of the fallen Corvan people, and the Great Eye has decreed that you must play a part, whatever that may be. Will you answer our summons? Will you join me through the portal? Or do the mortal concerns of these people outweigh the calls of fate?
This begins the Forgotten Gods expansion content. Well, I don't see there being a downside to starting it. I suppose I do have Rahowri Legacy, which I haven't done yet. Okay, hang on. I have some other matters to attend to. Hang on a sec. So in our quest items we've got, yeah, Old Arkovia. Far to the north, in the Astrakhan Mountains, the cult of Chthon has desecrated the shrine of blah 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 blah. So Amala has asked you to recover the parts of the shrine that have been stolen by the cultists, to restore the shrine by returning the pieces along with an ancient heart to the shrine. The pieces are lost to the void through rifts open in the Blood Grove to the north of Homestead and the Plains of Strife north of Fort Icon. So we have got other stuff we can do. I mean, whether this is skeleton key stuff again, I don't know. The problem is I don't know if activating the DLC is going to completely write off all of this other stuff. So it could be safer to try and do Old Arkovia. Or we could actually march on with the March of Malmouth, which is the main quest. Return to Inquisitor Creed. Yeah, I don't know now. Okay. Let's return to Inquisitor Creed and see what kicks off in that section. Just for a bit of interest's sake, I think. There and back again. Stevie's Tale. What is that all about? You've got to shut the whole game down to get back to where you need to go for a quest. What a fucking nonsense. It's going to wind me up for this whole episode now, that.
Good, you're back. Do you have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrims. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warlock. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side. This is too dangerous to continue. To make matters worse, Captain Bourbon has just arrived with a girl named Amala, bearing dire news from the east. While we struggled here to stop the Chthonians from unleashing terror and madness upon the world, the Ethereals have been far from idle. Everything they had done in this region is merely a sample of what is to come, if what Amala says is true. As much as it pains me to say this, our plans to rescue Ulgrim are secondary to this rising threat in the fallen city of Malmouth. The passage north from Burwich is quickly closing as the Aether fire consumes everything. But perhaps we can accomplish both goals at once.
What do you have in mind?
You see, the Luminari have long been aware of a coven of witches hiding out to the north of Burwich, using the treacherous territory to deter pursuers. The witches will know the lay of the land and should be aware of any paths that remain through the Aether fire. And I have hopes that they will be able to do what I could not. Reveal where the Locorian has taken Ulgrim. I would go myself, but I doubt the arrival of a high-ranking Inquisitor will be looked upon kindly within their circle, and I am needed in Devil's Crossing. I know that you have suffered much already in the defense of humanity, but you are the only one I can trust with this. Take my pendant and travel north from the Burwich estates. A barrier of Aether fire will stand in your way, but the pendant will make short work of it. Head north through Gloomwald until you've reached the edges of Ugdonbog, where I believe the Coven has made their home. You cannot arrive empty-handed, or they may well burn any memory of discovering their location right out of your mind. I recommend you hunt down a creature known as Caraxus Fowl, the scourge of Ugdonbog. I imagine it has grown quite large over the years, preying on unwary travelers making their way through Gloomwald. Find the beast within its waterside lair, Gloomwald, and bring its heart to the Coven. I'm sure they'll find some nefarious use for it. But we must overlook that in light of our situation. Show them this keepsake of Ulgrims and find us a way to Malmouth. We will be awaiting your signal.
I'll head to Ugdonbog right away. Or Ugdonbog, whatever it is. Desperate measures. Creed's pendant. At first glance, it appears to be a simple pendant with an ornate rune as its centre. Yet it emanates with power. Ulgrim's keepsake. A rather mundane object considering the implications Inquisitor Creed hopes to use it to home in on Ulgrim's location. Alrighty. So, desperate measures is the quest we're on with. Equally served by reaching out to the coven of witches hiding out on the edges of Ugdonbog. The only route by land to Malmouth. Creed presented pendant. Ethereal barrier leading north out of Burrich Estates. Very well. Right, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's crack on with a bit of that for now. And perhaps we'll get some comments and stuff that'll alleviate my stresses. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Gloomwald. Yeah, this is all the Ugdonbog. There it is. This is the area I was talking about. Saying why haven't we been up there yet? Burrich Estates. In fact, we've got several. Yeah, I mean, look how many rifts are there together, and there's not one rift in that fucking conflagration. For fuck's sake! Jesus Christ! Let it go, Steve. Let it go. Breathe. Breathe. That's the Warden's Lab. We don't want that. Underground Transit Rift. We don't want that. Warden's Cellar. We don't want that. Where has the Burrich Estate's not got its own then? God's sake. So I have to make our way back to Burrich Estates from Burrich Village then. I'm going to assume the enemies will have got tougher. If not, it's a long way to level up. It's a long way. Yeah, they're only level 18. Christ. They're lucky to get a spit worth of... Alright, hang on a minute. Let me get me bloody bearings here. Well, Burrich Estates is north of Burrich Village, so let's go this way. Ugh. I don't actually mind revisiting areas, but it's just a little bit... Like, sometimes you go into them and they have put better enemies in there to so you can level up still. But I've now got to run through an area where I'm not going to level up, but I've still got to work my way through the enemies. Abandoned Waterfront is... yeah, it's on the way. It's all good. It's just one of those things. I mean, I could loot for stuff, I suppose, but the amount of XP I'm getting out of this area, I can't even see any yellow build-up whatsoever on my bar. Burrich Estates, thank you. Pretty sure we remember this sealed section somewhere up here that we couldn't get through. It's not that bit anyway. Wow, there's a few of them up here. Well, that was a dead end I ran into, wasn't it? Oh my god. It's literally one word of pain and they all go splat. Well, that wasn't the right way, was it? God's sakes. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. It's just that I'm just trying to find a path anywhere. Ah. I see a star before me. Well, he did say Aether barrier, so we should be alright. Purge the barrier. Woohoo! Ooh, nice. Woohoo! The fight continues. Clear the ethereal barrier from north of Burwich. Oh, now we've got level 60 fucking enemies. Right, okay. That's how we want to play it, is it? Fucking hell. Well, that was a bit of a leap of enemy bloody levels, wasn't it? The shit. Gloomwald. Gloomwald sounds like something out of Harry Potter. Professor Gloomwald, hello. Right, well, this is going to get intense quick then. Who are these little feckers? These look new. Well, not overly sure if I've gone the right way first or the wrong way first. All paths lead to the same place, I think you'll find. Wow. Check out the light beaming through the trees there. Superb. Beautiful music as well. You shall not pass. Ooh, I've just seen a portal, a rift on my screen there somewhere. That tree just spiked me. I think it did. Gloomwald rift. Lovely. Got some people to talk to by the looks of it down the bottom there. Rel Karma. Beware, traveller, the lands ahead are foul as they are deadly. The stench of Wendigo is heavy upon the air. Wendigo? Wendy who? The vile spirit taints the heart and corrupts the soul. None who have given in to its allure remain human for long. Where are you headed? We had thought the way north safer. We are turning back to Whitemire. And so should you. Wendigo? A vile spirit taints the heart and corrupts the soul. No, I've already said that. That is concerning. Thank you. Take heed, traveller. The Wendigo spirit is strong in these parts. Oh, that's handy. Got a shop. Wow, actually got guns that are a little bit stronger. Well, that gun is 100 stronger than the one on my main hand. But you know, still see, I suspect we might get some drops. We'll see us through. Hey, what do you got in the way of... Oh, it's magics. Not a huge amount. Onward! Fantastic. Ow. Holy shite. It's good job I've got some decent poison protection, I tell you. Do these just keep growing back then, do they? Is that how we're playing it now? Ow. Paka, paka. Oh, fucking hell. Ugdonbog spikes hell, whatever that is. Ooh, Dryer's Blessing, level 13. Check the fog out. Brilliant. Didn't like that very much, did he? The old ice. Or she. It's hard to tell with plants.
We have to do that.
Ugdonbog. That's a new collectible. What the hell was that? Thought it was green enemies and then there's nothing there. Yes, done a bit of a full circle there, haven't we? Again.
I will devour your heart.
I will devour your heart. So well. It's not very friendly, is it? I'm starting to feel like getting to level 100 is a bit of a really, really heavy grind. Like, not feeling like the level ups are happening anywhere near as fast as they used to. Ooh, we've got a cave, some description.
You dare!
They're cannibals, these guys. Ooh, there's a rift gate up there. We'll get that before we go into any caves. Oh, hello, fucking hell. Maybe I should have got it before I faced you. Whew. Holy fuck. Well, that went rather well. Oh, empowered Huntsman. Looks like a rifle. I don't think it's going to be as good as the one I'm wearing, though, by the looks of that. Oh, it is just a little bit better, actually. And it's a blue and not a green. Bleeding damage, though. Whereas the one I've got is doing loads of lightning damage, which I've got about 5,000,000% extra on. Although I might have a lightning thing I can put on this gun, actually. But look at the base damage, though. 180 to 214 physical. Let's get physical. I think when we looked at physical before, I think there was a bit of a point to having physical, was there not? Yeah, there is. But we've only got plus 60% physical. But you're getting that out of every shot from the gun. Lightning. Yeah, we've got 285 to 954 damage on lightning. With a lightning modifier of 535, 535%. It's fucking ridiculous. So I'm not overly sure where it's making its mind up that I get plus 21 damage from that. Getting an extra 62% lightning damage from that gun. I don't know if we do any bleeding damage, do we? No, we don't do any bleed damage, so bleeding damage from a gun's not going to do us any good. Yes. I have to think about that one. I don't understand how it's deciding I'm getting better damage with that. It's got nothing on it that... It's got plus 60 cunning, right enough. But attack speed though, plus 10% to attack speed, and plus 4 to vigor. Vigor? What the fuck is vigor? I don't have anything called vigor, do I? I'm a skill tree. If I do, I'm not using it. Oh, it could be one of these. Yeah, it's that one. Plus 4 to vigor. Stick a point, yeah. I mean, it's all protection, isn't it? And extra health. Right, I don't know. I'm going to take... God, I'm yawning. How terrible is that? Just have a good yawn, people, while I'm trying to entertain everybody. Right, we'll want to go in there, but... Stop it. We need to go to our portal first, our rift. Get it discovered. Gloomwald. Well, the road is blocked, and we can go up here. Well, actually, let's discover the rest of this area, and then, mind you, that might take us on a proper path out, which I think it does by the looks of it. So let's come back. In fact, well, while we're at a rift, while we're there, It's probably easier just to go to oh, it's Gloomwald Crossing Rift, that one. Just go to Devil's Crossing, I think. Oh. That guy's not there anymore, is he? His bloody shop's been destroyed.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Be sure you do. 702 armour on a rare chest piece. I've got 451 on mine. I think we're going to have to start thinking about the armour that we've got on. Got +2 to deadly aim though. Well, that's interesting. I've got a charged Ugdonbog spark thrower of celerity, which is all lightning, and gives me extra on Stormbox of Elgoloth. Does second skill recharge to Stormbox of Elgoloth, lightning damage to adds 533 lightning damage to Stormbox of Elgoloth. So, where did that come from? I don't remember picking that up. It's got +311 damage on it compared to the one that I've got on. So it'd be stupid not to put that on. Can maybe use the cover for that, right enough. It looks quite smart. Actually, I couldn't have used that one anyway. It's level 58. So, what did I put on that one as a perk? Fire. Fire damage.
Put it to good use.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Well, keep that safe for me because it's got a lot of armour on it. It seems. Mind you, that might be better with the Praetorian chest piece if I've got a... Yeah, I've got the Praetorian... something else somewhere. Praetorian helm at 587. I thought I've got 3... Yeah, shoulder and helm. And chest piece. I've got 3 pieces of that Praetorian now. And 3 pieces get ooh, fucking hell. Yeah, I should put that on. 3 pieces of that gives me 35% ether resistance and 35% chaos resistance. 15% physical resistance. And it's got 587 armour. What, am I wearing a green? No, I'm not wearing that. 451. I mean, it's all heavy, but it doesn't really matter, does it? We've kind of decided, and I can put whatever look I want on it. The problem is that we've got some perks on the other one, which are pretty sweet. But if we go back to that witch's quest, it might be worth sticking this on for the extra ether resistance. That would max... Oh, well, 35%, I suppose, not 35. But it would probably help us get our ether right up. Although I guess it depends what ether's on our other pieces, right enough. Yeah, there's 16% on that. Yeah, we'd have to try it out. Decent though. Meanwhile, back in Gotham, we need something for the gun. If we're going to put that on. Oh, blimey. Dusty in this wasteland, people. Rare component, used in hand armor, used in all weapons. That's chaos damage. Hand armor, shields, all weapons. That's back to the mark of Dreeg. So that's the poison. And we are about to stick... Well, we're sticking our devotion points on the poison, so it's worth a shout, actually. Used in guns and crossbows, and that's the one I've got in the current gun. Fire damage, burn damage. I think. What did we say about fire damage? Well, burn damage we don't have any, but we get a boon of 116. Where the hell is fire damage on this list? Oh, there it is. So we've got 64 to 154. Yeah, actually there's a bit of a shout, isn't there, that says fire's better than poison, because we don't have actually any base poison damage on that gun. We do on the pistols. Oh, stop that. 44 to 97 and then 208. No fire damage on the pistols. But we're only getting fire damage from that because of that though, isn't it? I think. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. But you get a better boon modifier on the... put the Eye of Dreeg on it and keep it the same as the... Just quickly check the others, see if they're for... Yeah, we're up to standard components. Right, Eye of Dreeg again it is then. Mark of Dreeg. Yeah, according to that, it's got plus 349 damage on it now. Check that out. Looks pretty badass, doesn't it? However, I quite like the look of this gun here. Just gonna...
I'll keep an eye on this.
That is a rare ring, which I don't really want, so I can sell that. What's that? Oh, that's that Ugdonbog.
Let's see what I can do here.
Yeah, the empowered Huntsman. There it's there, look. Sweet. Oh, I like that. That's fucking awesome, isn't it? That was the Brimstone Repeater, which was my favourite at one point. I still like that. Let's give that a go, eh? Empowered Huntsman. Sweet. I think that's the ones we've got on, isn't it? Rune Plates of Ignifar. Rune Plates of Ignifar, sorry. Right, let's do this.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yes, I don't think we're going to use that. 328 less damage than the one we've got on. Bit of a shame, but never mind. You can't use it anyway because it's level 58.
See you around.
See you around. Really? Right, let us creep back to the cave area that we think we saw, or a house, or whatever it is, cellar or something. Yes, it is. Cellar. Overgrown cellar. Well, the new gun seems okay. The Windigo Altar. Oh crikey, what's this going to do? Yeah, Wendigo, Steve, not Windigo. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be enemies jumping out of it. Resistant diamond. Pendant of the Grove. Level 55. Mind you, my pendant's not that, well, my amulet's not that fantastic, because it's only level 41. If anything, really want to get that replaced with something that's got a bit more oomph on it for the amulet. Something else that's got higher ether and chaos. Well, higher ether. I'm not bothered about chaos. That's way over spec'd at the minute. Oh, fucking hell. There's a cross on this guy. Ooh, hello, he's dead. Negating Imperial plate mail of the King. 864 armor. Fucking hell. Ugdonbog repeater of Bestial Rage. One-handed. It's actually quite good compared to... We could do with some good... we could do some new blue guns, actually. I'm starting to feel like these guns are getting a bit on the weak side compared to what's getting picked up now.
I will devour you like a
Meat
stew.
for the stew.
See the poison flying off this gun as well. Amulet, sweet amulet. Oh, fucking hell. 46% lightning resistance and 47% fire resistance. 17% pierce resistance. Pretty decent, that. If you could respec things so you didn't... I mean, that gets, you know, whatever it is, 70% of what you need for your fire and lightning.
for me!
I love this place. Nice creepy undercellar, all the roots of trees and all sorts. Brilliant. Well, I think we've actually cleaned house. Aye. Looks like it was just a wee cellar to get cleaned out. Oh, hello. Missed a little box there, though. Well, I think there's only one path to take now, is there? It's a little bit over there, maybe, that we've not quite looked at yet. That's going to take us, yeah. So, there's a couple of bits up here that look a little bit dark still. There's a marker up here. Garett Torven. Can't type tonight, people.
Please, just leave me alone out here.
Calm down, I'm not going to hurt you. Stay back, I'm a powerful arcanist. I'm not looking for trouble. Are you alone here? What? No, I mean, yes, now I am. What do you care? Well, which one is it? There was Amala, my daughter. We were attacked by those things. I froze up. She saved me, but not before one of those wretches tore up my leg. I told her to keep going to find safety on her own. I could have probably hobbled along, but truth is, I've had enough of these horrors. I just want to curl up in here and die. And now my daughter is out there alone. Amala's a tough girl, but I doubt even she made it far out here. I've met your daughter. She is alive. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where Amala was. Amala? Oh, my sweet Amala. She made it to safety then. Yes, she's fine. She's at Devil's Crossing. Oh, yeah, I thought so. The prison? Well, so long as it's safe. I guess I can die in peace then. No need to be dramatic. I can get you to Devil's Crossing. No, I cannot bear to look at her in the eyes. I failed her as a father. I failed to protect her, and she needed me. Leave me here. You won't be any good to her dead. I suppose that is true. We got together this far. I cannot abandon her again. I have been given a second chance. How do you plan on getting me there, though my leg is busted? Like this. Open a rift gate. Right, that's him done. Bloodsoaked scribblings. Whoa, hang on. Pick it up, man. Woman. Yes, I actually wandered into this section thinking it was a bit to tidy up, and now I feel like I've opened up a whole other section of it. Seem to be getting the old bleeding going on me, these guys, which is reasonable, I suppose, as they're cannibals. I think bleeding is possibly one that I don't have tapped out. Maybe 60-something% of my bleeding. Protection I'm talking about. Oh, there's a devotion shrine somewhere up here. God damn it. Oh, hang on, wait. Well, it is a bit of a fight one, I think. Indeed. He did. This shrine is clean. Malediction. 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 Baby, give it to me now. We've got a pint! Sadly, I think it's one of the boring ones we're going to put in at the minute. We've got one more to go, I think, before we get to the exciting bit of this... yeah, offensive ability. Which it's still important, but... it's the next two that are the exciting bits. The extra poison damage and acid damage, and the scorpion sting, which will be the last one we put in. Not too far away from level 57, I suppose. Brilliant. Running through the fallen tree. Love it. Loving it. That'll do nicely. Good bit of XP in that lot. Not a bad area to milk right enough if you reload the game. You're going to get that much XP out of it.
You dare come here?
Oh, for goodness sake, I found another path. Let's do this way first. Full circle. Oh. Must have killed something around here and not shot the thing off it. I keep picking up pistols that are just a little bit better than the ones I've got on it, but they're green and they're not exciting me. I'm now forgetting where the other path was I was going to take. That was the path I was going to take earlier. I think they might lead round to the same place. If we go up there and round, I think. Hey. I feel like I should be really close to a rift gate, but now I feel like I'm not. If you know what I mean. But I think... yeah, we might get another rift gate, to be fair. On the main map there was a... well, to be fair, the next one's way up there, isn't it? Refuge. Covin's Refuge, I think the next one is. Gloomwald, yeah, I'm pretty sure we are quite close to that. It's just not showing up on the local map. Again, for whatever reason. Don't know where they vanish. Just leave them on the map. That's the problem. That said, there was a path over there. Maybe that's the one I was... there's a bit of a path here. So there is a bit of a question mark over there. Unless that's where we came into this section, but I don't think it is. I think that is. I think that's where we've come from, isn't it? Because it's all discovered. So we've come up this way, and we just haven't discovered all of that yet. And that's the way I was going to go into a new section. I think that's what was going on, people. So, I think this is an ideal place to wrap up. We have just approached the hour mark. I'm quite glad I've started sort of pushing this story on, actually, after what happened with the skeleton key. That is really frustrating. We might have to just come back to that much further up the road and come back and try and do that quest if we can. We have got the lost armaments to do in that area as well, so there is another reason to go back there, of course, but probably weren't far off finishing that quest either. So frustrating. But it is what it is. It's a forbidden realm for a reason, but it just seems very stupid to me as to why you need to reload the entire game in order to go back to an area. That's just not thought through, is it? You know what I mean? You should just be able to go and make another skeleton key, go back. I mean, you're already making is rerun the fucking thing and have to kill everything all over again. But you can't even get your XP back, which seems really odd. Very harsh. Anyway. Well, there you are, folks. Thoroughly enjoyed that episode. Once I got over my, I got over my strop on at the beginning. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Grim Dawn on the Xbox Series X, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.